Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the JuveCorner cast. And like I said, guys, we are finally back for not just a victory, but a big one against Milan. Wow. Wow. And also, I have Severino here with me tonight, everybody. So, Severino, what is happening, my friend? What is happening, and how do you feel?
Oh, what's up, everybody? Let's go. Let's go. What is this? We don't know what this feels like. What does this feel like? We won and we won handily and happily. This is good. This is good stuff. This is
Yeah,
good stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
100%. And like I said, everybody, like I said, before we even get into it, everybody make sure to like and subscribe. You already know. Share the content because, guys, I just want to announce something as well. We reached 700 already. We're a little bit past 700, but I just want to say thank you guys for all your support. Like everybody, I just want to shout some people out in here as well. We also got Sunseed. We also have Melon. Melon also new on the channel, of course, has been supporting a lot. Lamp Chop and OG that won one of the giveaways that we did, one of the giveaway streams. Big up to Lamb Chop, of course. Angel, of course, the OG mod is here, of course. We also have Mason Aldridge says yeah, no, don't worry. Like I said, if you're still here, brother, I got you. Mateo Camisa, bro. Of course, my guy. Yes,
What's
brother.
up,
Yes,
buddy?
yes, of
My
course. Of
boy.
course.
That's my
The
boy.
OG. 2K champion, another guy that I really like on the channel, of course, brother. And of course, the man himself, it's Tony Trim. Tony
Oh,
Trim.
who,
Mr.
I don't
Trim.
know who that is. Who's that? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
We also got Mr. Thunder Panthers here as well. Big fan of my channel as well from Germany. He's from Germany, from Cyprus as well. Big fan of my channel. So big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Yeah, like let's get to 1K. Yes, let's get to 1K. Let's go, everybody. Winner. Yep. Tony Roast Beef, my guy. He says, Steve, what's up, my
What's
man?
up, Tony? What up?
Tony, my guy. I told Mr. Trim. This guy. No, but I even said because I was actually watching I'm not sure what I think it was like yesterday's show of the AJC and when Trim was on it. I have to say, Trim, love the words for that. I'm telling you, I think it was you with Alberto and Paolo. I think for that stream. But like I said,
Yeah.
big up to everybody in the chat as well. We have 13 people, guys. 13 people. Wow, what a story! We didn't even get even halfway through it. Love it. Love it. Share the content. Let's go, everybody. Let's reach to 20 tonight. That would be nice, especially because who knows? This could be like the only win that we could have until like the next, like, who knows? But I'm telling you, no. But I have to say, what a performance yesterday, guys! Like, I was just like living it. Me and my dad were like going crazy because now my dad's here in Florida. So yeah, no, we were going crazy, Seven. How did you feel, man, about the whole game itself? Because man, I was going crazy.
Oh man. Well, right now you feel a lot better than I do because it's like 75 where you are, and there's like 6 inches of snow behind me, like right behind this door. If I open this door, there's like 6 inches of
So,
snow. It's like a blizzard out here.
oh man.
So I don't have any sympathy for you. I'm at 75 degrees. Yeah, 75 degrees. Um, but no, all jokes aside, what a game. What a game. It's you know what it felt like to me? I felt like, wow, this is it. This is what we were supposed to be like. This is what was supposed to be going on. Um, this is what we should look like, right? This is
Yeah.
what we should look like. Aggressive, high possession. Drew, what's up? Andrew's in here. Yeah, let's
Yep.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Also, Michael TV as well. But keep going, sir. Keep
Wow,
going.
the boys are all in. The boys are all up right
Huh?
now.
Loving this.
But yeah, no. Well, it was just a great game. I had to put my tail a little bit between my legs with Weah in the second goal
Mm,
because obviously everybody knows I can't stand Weah. I can't stand Weah, but that was an amazing. That was a really really nice goal. Like his little deke left and right did his
yeah.
little shimmy, did his little thing, and it's about time. It's about time.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
no.
gonna say. It's about time.
What I noticed the difference about this Juventus, and I said this actually, but in the green room before we even started, I said that when we scored that first goal, I didn't see us afraid, of losing that. I saw us going forward and just
Yep.
pouncing on them, and like making sure that even if they get the ball, we get it like right back real quickly, which is what Motta's style is really for, right? When we lose the ball, we get it right back, and that's why I have to say it was a joy to watch, as even Trim says here as well. Which I'll point it out as well. But he says, Melon says, Gio, you're missing that snow down south. Hey, I don't miss it one bit, buddy. I don't miss it one bit. Okay, I'll be back in New York City in May. Okay, then we'll talk. Then we'll talk.
We'll do one of these lives together. Like
Oh yeah,
we'll sit we'll sit in the what is Skanga from the AJC calls it the bomb shelter.
bomb
Like
shelter.
he calls my garage the bomb shelter.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'll bring a couple of mics. I'll bring like a nice computer and a couple
Oh
cameras.
yeah,
That
well
we'll do.
we'll 100% do that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
100%.
It was a joy to watch. Our double pivot of Loka and Taram are feasting on the opposing teams. Nico did
Oh
well in the
yeah.
9-row. Yep, amazing with what a couple of goals and chances converted can do for us. But I have to agree. I agree with everything that you said, Trim. But one thing I've noticed is that in the first half we were so unlucky. We were
Yeah.
so unlucky. We could score like 5 against this Milan side.
I will say this about yesterday's game. Uh Milan is shot to shit. Like it's not to take anything away from us, but Milan like they looked all over the place. I get it. There was no Pulisic. There was no Morata in the game. I get it. They're both hurt. Or wait, I'm sorry. Morata
Yeah,
was on suspension, and Morata is. I'm sorry. What's his name? Pulisic is hurt, but I, they they look they look they don't look like the same team we played in the Supercoppa semifinal.
yeah, no, 100%.
They looked disheveled, just like we have at times, right?
Yeah,
But all that aside, I just liked that for the few times this year, and I want to say it's happened. I could count it on one hand, where we looked like we controlled possession. We controlled when we wanted the possession. Like there was times where we were like, "All right, give him the ball, for a
yeah,
little bit."
yep,
Where I like that. Inter does that all the time, and I'm like so jealous of it. Where like I even watched the Inter game today, which fuck you, Inter, like that they won again and they just win all the time. But like I can't stand that we can't do that. Like I want to be able to control 90 minutes of a game the way Inter does. And we did that yesterday. That's what I feel like. I feel like every like from the first half, the second half, the little things in between, like of certain things, like where if they made a change or we made a change, like I just felt like we controlled when Weah came in, on when Dushan came in. Like we controlled. We were like, okay, Dushan's coming in, but we're gonna give them the ball in those last 10 minutes. Or Weah's coming in. No, we need that goal. We
yeah,
need that second goal. Like I love that we held the strings, as Trim always says. Shout out to Trim. He always says that. We held the strings in that game.
yeah,
100%, and that was the most fun part of watching that. It was we actually controlled every, like if we were going to try score, we're going to try and score.
yeah.
If we were going to hold back and shoot back, we're controlling it. It wasn't Milan controlling it. And it was
Exactly.
just a lot of fun to watch. A lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. And 2K Champion says here, we play so much better with Nico at the 9 than Vlahovic. Build up play is so much better versus
Oh boy.
Atalanta and Milan. We did really good. Uh-oh.
All right.
What do you think?
Oh boy. All right. So I'm as my brother Alberto says, I'm gonna die in a hill with this. I still feel we're a better team with Dusan up front. I'm sorry, guys.
Wow.
I just really I look. I'm not trying to be like a ball buster here or whatever, but guys, Nico is a winger. He's not a striker. He's not a number 9. I want Nico on the wing. I want Quinton Sao on the wing. I want Yildiz playing behind Dusan. That's what I want. Now, yes. Oh, is it a nice option to have Nico playing as a 9 if Duchamp? Guys, I guarantee you on Tuesday in Champions League, Duchamp's playing at that number 9 spot.
Mm.
I guarantee it. I'm almost like 90% sure that he's going to be there. But I understand the hate for Duchamp. He's underachieved. He's had his issues this year. But then he's also had really good games. I think we just all have to like sit back a little bit and just calma, calma, like Allegri used to say, calma, calma.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. And you also have Colo coming up.
Colomani, yeah, exactly, which is going to be the biggest thing, especially because I want to see how he does with the build-up play. How
Yeah.
can he do that link-up play? Because what I noticed, and I did a podcast with Berto the other day, and he mentioned an interesting stat with the link-up play with Vlahovic and Conceição, and in the difference between, I would say, another striker, like a
Yep.
false 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the numbers with Vlahovic were very, very low. There's like one link-up play with Conceição and like 0 with Yildiz at like one point. I was like, wow. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I want to see how Colo, because I heard that, with Colo's link-up play supposedly is like really, really good. And also, in my opinion, Colo is, very, very fast, so he's, like I said.
Well, I think, in my personal opinion, I didn't know Kolo Muani as well as maybe some of these other guys, right?
Yeah.
Kolo Muani to me seems like he's a little bit more of a Morata type of
Yeah.
forward, where he's gonna come back on the ball, he's gonna try to create a little bit more in the midfield, and then like kind of shoot the ball out to the wings, and then run up. He's got more speed. He's not as much of a power striker as Duchamp is, but he's got that bullet in his gun, so to speak.
Yeah.
Where and Berto brought this up in the in one of his chats this week. Is there any way to get him and Duchamp to play together? The same way Inter has Thuram and Lautaro, which is a very, very interesting point. Like, is there any way to get that done? I don't see it, because we don't play with a 3-5-2 unless we play with a 4-4-2.
Then it's a little bit different.
Right, but then that messes up a little bit of the pivot of Locatelli and Thuram and then whatever. But this leads me to my point, Gio, of I kind of want Coop to sit a little bit.
Ooh, wow! You don't think he had a good game yesterday?
I'm not trying to make hot takes here. I'm not trying to do it. I'm just saying, like, he's like becoming like the new Rabiot, where he just plays regardless of his shit. Like, whether he's good or he sucks, he's just always in that lineup. Which normally, if he's the Coop of Atalanta, then cool, 100%. You play every night. But I don't know. Maybe I just think he needs a night off.
Yeah, no, like I said, with Coop.
What do you think? You tell
me.
me.
I mean, Coop, listen, I think that I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying that Coop has been playing in the wrong position, I think, under this Juventus. We've been saying it, Severino, we've been saying it.
I agree.
I just think that, yes, I think that he does need some rest. I think that he does need to, also rethink mentally on how to approach in a Juve, game perspective, because he doesn't play for Atalanta anymore, and he needs to start realizing that. Juve, it's a big upgrade, in terms of everything, history.
There's a lot more pressure on him. Yeah.
Exactly. So, especially coming in for like 60 million euros, you're going to have to perform. You're going to have to perform at some point. And listen, I thought that I think that was one of his best showings, I think, with this Juve side against Milan. I think that was his best. But for him to be starting a lot, like especially in that 10 role, doesn't really excite me at all. It makes me worried. Because hasn't even seen that.
Did you notice in the game yesterday, like, he was kind of all over the pitch. Like, he was going back. There were times where he was right in front of Di Gregorio. Then there were times where he's right in front of the net, ahead of Nico.
Yep.
He was kind of everywhere. Then there was times where he was on the wing.
Yep.
And Yildiz would flip-flop with him, and Yildiz was playing a 10. So I think that Motta yesterday was really, and this is the difference between Motta and Allegri and Italiano and Conte is he's so fluid.
Yeah.
Motta to me is such a fluid and guys, it's not a secret. I'm not a big Motta fan, but he's very fluid where it's almost like he pushes a button and says, all right, this one, okay, this one, okay, this one, okay, this one, because there's so much rotation going on. There's so much rotation. Like McKennie was slotted into the right fullback, but he played as a winger the whole game. Well, at least in the first half, he was a winger. He played as a winger.
Exactly.
So there's so much fluidity, and I think us as Juventus fans, like the last few years with Allegri, we're not used to that. Like everybody's just cemented in their positions where nobody's moving around. Instead, yesterday I saw Yildiz shoot out from the wing and come in as a 10. Coop Miners would go in and play as almost like a pivot behind Thuram and between Thuram and Locatelli. And then you would get McKennie on the right wing coming right up as a winger. And I'm like, but he's the fullback.
Exactly.
So there's so much movement that we're not used to as Juventus fans. Like we're not. And why are we not used to it? Because of Allegri.
Yeah, exactly. No, 100%.
You know?
Yeah. And Michael here says best player versus Milan. Locatelli easy.
Loca.
Yeah, Loca.
Loca. I would have said McKennie in the first half.
He dipped a little bit in the second half, in my opinion. He dipped a little bit.
Yeah, he dipped a little bit. Loca, for the most part, I'll say Weah in the second half was phenomenal. He was really good in the second half. Weah was, which is it takes a lot for me to say that because I can't stand him. But I'll go overhaul and I'll just say Loca.
Yeah, no, this guy Milan says snow is better than shine. No, I don't agree. I agree. I don't agree with that, buddy.
Melon, don't let me open this door. If I open this door right now, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit."
Melon says, "I'll come to your garage next year, Sev. 100%."
Let's go, bro. We'll have a beer.
Oh
together.
man, Nico links up. The place so nice. Yeah, 100%, Matteo. 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that
Nico's nice.
If we look at Motta's Bologna, we saw that Xerxes was not a true number 9. He was a false nueve.
Yeah.
You know, we all saw that. We all knew that because of how his first touch was, how his link-up play was. That's why I say that, yes, Nico did good in that position, but in my opinion, he's a natural winger. He's supposed to be in the wing position. I think that Colomani is definitely going to be an add, I think, to that as well. He's going to be also, I think, providing more, and in having like Nico, for example, come off the bench into the wing side and providing that, going forward.
I'm curious for Tuesday. I'm curious to see. I don't think he'll start. Obviously, I don't think he'll start.
Yeah.
But I think that now that we got Colomani, like with all this nonsense that happened with PSG, this weekend, I'm curious to see how Thiago Motta does this, where everybody now, and obviously in the chat you see it, how much they all like Nico in that 9 or false 9 role. It's not going to happen now with Colo. I think that Motta is going to go straight back into what Allegri used to do. Is it's either Vlahovic in the 9 or Milik in the 9, or now it's going to be Kolo Muani in the 9. That's why I brought up earlier, is there any way to play Vlahovic and Kolo Muani?
Yeah.
Where you're going to play Kolo Muani as a false 9. But usually false 9s play in the 3-5-2. Obviously, we don't do that anymore. So would we do a 4-3-3 or a 4-4-2 where you could have 2 guys up front and then have one of them work back and forth and then have your wingers, but then you sacrifice Coop?
Yeah.
So
but I have a question for
you. It remains to be seen.
Yeah, no, I actually have a question for you then. If we do change to a 4-3-3, Do you think that Coop will play better in that sort of formation than you would do with the 4-2-3-1?
I personally think that Coop needs. So let's break it down, right? So Coop on this team has full autonomy with Motta, like which means he could do basically whatever the hell he wants, and you could see it. He does whatever he wants. He goes back when he wants to go back. He goes up when he wants to go up. He shoots out to the wings a lot, a lot. He's always on one of those flanks, which boggles me
Yeah.
because I I thought when we were getting Coop miners and Gio, I'm telling you this. When we got Coop miners this summer, I thought that he was going to be what Chanaloglu is for Inter. That's what I
Yeah.
thought he was.
Yeah.
That's always what I thought he was. But Chanaloglu is different in the sense of he goes back a lot. Chanaloglu does, where he controls the game like a Locatelli does, or a Douglas Luiz does,
Mm.
or a Verratti does, or like Jorginho, like that kind of midfielder.
Yeah.
But what was beautiful about Coop Miners is when you could get a guy like Locatelli on the same team where he could cover you and pivot in the back. Now you could go up like Duram does now, and you could aggressively be an offensive midfielder. Coop
Exactly.
hasn't shown that. Coop hasn't shown that. Yes, every once in a while, it's been like very minimal where
Hmm.
he'll go and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be this guy." No, you know what he does? He goes from a pivot midfielder to a fucking
Yeah.
striker,
Striker. Exactly. I don't
which
understand that.
you need to find a little bit of balance in there and be like,
Yeah.
you don't have the speed to be a striker or a forward, like type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, he's not playing the same way he was with Atalanta. Like he looks confused. He looks a little bit like out of sort. Um, which is why I think he needs a game or two off, where he
Yeah.
just needs to watch the game from outside and be like, okay, this is what I could do. This would, bro. The talent is there. The
Yeah.
talent is obviously there. You could see some of his hits, some of his movements. They're all there. It's more of I just think he needs a little bit of a break.
100%. Yeah. No, I think that he does. Coop needs definitely a break.
Rant over. Everybody, go ahead, go nuts.
Yeah, no, but it says why hasn't Colomwani came yet? There was problems with the PSG side, but they're
Yeah,
already there's it's
PSG.
already here we go. Fabrizio Romano, it's already confirmed that he's still going to be
Yeah,
playing.
apparently PSG doesn't know how to cross the street because
Yeah,
they didn't even know how many like uh
home players.
loans they were
Yeah.
allowed to do. So it
Yeah.
held it up a little bit. He wasn't going to play yesterday anyway. Look, guys, Alberto didn't play yesterday either. So I don't think that he was going to play yesterday, but I really think that Costa will play on Tuesday.
Hmm.
I think he'll play. I think he'll have a cameo in it at least.
Yeah,
And
I
guys,
think so.
we need a win on Tuesday. We need a win on Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't want to go into that fucking shitbox Champions League shit. Like I don't want to go into that like other list. They showed it today on CBS. Like there's a whole other
Yeah.
list that like Bologna's in.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go. I don't want to just get the 3 points and get into this playoff thing, and that's it.
Exactly, exactly. That's what I always say as well. But Lamb Chop says here as well, guys, get the word out. And this is what Lamb Chop says: get the word out. Let's get to 1K subs, so then there will be another giveaway. 100%. And remember, guys, we said this on the giveaway stream that if we get to 1K subscribers, everybody, Angelo has to go. He has to shave his head. And then two, Frank is gonna have to. I think he's gonna be doing the giveaway as well with me. So that's gonna be the biggest one. Forgot what he's gonna be doing, but like I said, if you want to have another giveaway, and guys, I told Severino earlier before, it's a big surprise kit. It's a really good jersey. And like I said, Sev, like I said, if you want to like give like a little teaser to what it could be, you can. But I like to keep it a surprise for everybody.
Uh, I don't know how to tease.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
know.
my wife will agree to this. I'm not a teaser. So
Yeah.
if I do start to tease it, I'll wind up giving it all away. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna touch it. But guys, let's get it up to over 1,000 already. Like,
Let's
come
go.
on, what are we
Let's go.
doing here?
Like
Let's get it
everybody,
over
let's go.
1,000.
Trim, Mateo, share it to all your friends, share
We're
it to even your content
we're
creators.
gonna get this shit over 1,000, and this guy's gonna be in my garage. He's coming to New York soon. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do this shit. Let's go. Let's go.
What's going
Let's
on,
go.
Jason? Big up, big up, big up, big up. Nice channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really means a lot for a lot of people coming in and saying it says PSG loan slots are all filled out. Oh, this is about the Colomani. Yes, remove a loan before we announce it. Yes, yes, exactly. They have to remove. I think they have to also sell the player. I think including with that. I'm not sure. But
Well,
yeah,
Cole, is he talking about? Wait, I didn't get that. Is he talking about Colomwani?
yeah, Colomani one. Yeah,
Well, Colomwani is a dry loan, so
yeah,
we're only getting him literally like he's a mercenary.
yeah.
He's legit a mercenary. Like we're only getting him for the rest of the season, and then that's it. Like we have to figure out what we're doing with him.
The man himself, Angelo. Yep, you heard me, Angelo.
What's up,
Hey, no,
Ange?
no, hey, no Mota out. I know he's joking, but no Mota out, okay? No Mota out, no more. All right, no more. I've been saying this. I said no Mota out. I said the last stream. I said no more. I said tell the community, no more Mota out. Oh man. 2K Champion says Bangla is really improving, creating chances, dribbling, taking risks. I've actually really loved Bangla, the way that he's been, coming in with all the pressure that this Juventus team has, and it's still performing up to, I think, what we all, I think are surprised about that already. And this is what I'm liking. I'm liking this. I'm really loving it. The performances.
Yeah, I'm gonna delve a little bit deeper into it, where I think Imbangula is gonna get playing time because why? Nico's been hurt.
Yeah,
Chico is hurt.
yeah,
Obviously, Nico and Chico are our main wingers. Those are our starting wingers. What what bothers me as a Juve fan is that we've seen so little of that Chico, Dushan, Yildiz, Nico front line.
yeah,
We haven't seen it because coincidental, like this one's hurt and then that one plays. That one plays and this one's hurt. So we've never consistently seen Dushan up at the front, Nico on one wing, Chico on the other wing, and Yildiz behind him, and Coop behind him, which is what I want. I want to see that.
yeah.
I want to see that. Anybody in the chat, let me know if you guys agree. I think that the perfect Juventus squad is Dushan up at 9, Yildiz right behind him, not Coop, Yildiz behind him in the middle as a 10, Nico and Chico on the wings, and then Coop with Duram and Loca.
Yeah, 100%. Um, this guy says Inter did Gio title race. Yeah, could go to. Oh my gosh, this guy is a Liverpool fan. This guy, his name is Arnie. Big up to you, Arnie. Big up to you, bro. I think he's from the UK. I think he's also from the UK as well. So big up to you, brother. Man of the match is Locatelli or McKennie. Yeah, we said that as well earlier as well.
Yeah, either one.
Seth, I'm like half an hour from you. I see the snow too. So much fog as well. Wow.
Wait, where is this guy Mullen? Where
He's
I need
he's
to
in
know where
Jersey.
this
He's
guy
in
Mullen.
Jersey. He's in Jersey. I know that. I'm not sure where.
Oh,
I think it's a little bit
all
near
right.
Philly. I think he's near Philly. Not sure.
All right. So just come over. Like, what are you doing already? Let's go. Come into the chat, bro. Come into the live. Let's go.
Yeah, man. No, but like you said, Mr. Tony Trim, of course, says I'm not convinced about Colomani. Hope he proves me wrong. You know, I had my doubts on Colomani, but then I realized that, you know, with some of, I would say that there's some things that he doesn't have like what Vlahovic has. In my opinion, I think it's like he's scoring the worldies, right? Like in the big crazy moments. That's what I think
Mm-hmm.
Vlahovic could be good at as well. But the thing with Colomani that I do like is his hold up play. That's one, and then two, I do like his link up play, and he's also, I think he's a little bit faster than Vlahovic, I would say, as well. So
Well, yeah, he's a little bit more of a speedster, and that's
yeah,
where I think I'm not 100% agreeing with Trim on this one, but I kind of do agree with him where we don't know him as much. Like he played very little for PSG. He didn't play a lot,
Yeah.
which means if he wasn't good enough to start with PSG, then what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to all of a sudden he's not going to be our starting nine.
Mm.
So I think that's where I think Trim is coming from. So let's wait and see. That's why I
Yeah.
kind of want to figure out if we can get both of them in.
Yeah, exactly. And great point here, actually, from this comment. It says, do you guys see Adzic staying at Juventus and actually starting? Maybe going on loan. I don't see him starting, though.
Not this year.
Not this year, no.
Not this year.
Maybe in
I'd like to
preseason.
see more of him.
Yeah,
We don't see enough of him. I mean,
it's the
he
injuries.
looks he's got the physique. I just don't know yet too much of him, right?
Yeah.
We don't know too much of him. We don't know what he could do. We don't know his touches. We don't know what he's like. We don't know the way his brain works. So I wish we could have seen more. You would have thought that with Vlahovic out these last 3 or 4 games, we would have seen more of him, but we haven't. And you want to
Gavin.
know why? Because Mota doesn't see it yet.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Melon says, why don't you like Waya, Sev?
Oh my God! Because he should be playing for the MLS, bro. He should be playing for MLS.
Wow.
I don't like his touches. I don't. I'm not gonna do this, Gio, on your channel. I get burned on every channel that I'm
Waya?
on, whether it's
Waya.
Reno's, Alberto's, your like. I just get killed all the time.
No,
All I'm
100%.
saying is, guys, let's just leave it at this. He's not. He's our fifth string winger.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Are you guys taking him over Yildiz? No.
No.
Are you taking him over Conceição? No. Are you taking him over Nico? No. Are you taking him over Mbangula? No. So he's our fifth winger. Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's our fifth winger. Fifth. So let's treat
Yeah.
him as it is. Don't
Yeah.
make him like he's fucking Del Piero because he's not. And he should be playing for MLS,
Yeah.
fucking Inter, whatever, Miami or
Inter Miami.
anything.
Vincenzo G, guys, is another giveaway winner as well. He will get his prize in here.
What's up,
Yes.
Vinny?
Yes, Vinny. Like I said, big up to you, Vinny. And like I said, guys, share the content. Let's get to 1K. Remember, another giveaway at 1K. So let's go. That's a big milestone, of including for us, of course. So let's go. Let's get to 20 people. That's our milestone for tonight, especially for a massive win against Milan as well, in our first win in weeks, right? So come on, let's go. Ciao Angel again says, hoping everyone is having an amazing night with snow for those in NYC and nearby areas. Big up to you, bro. Big up. And look who it is. It's Mr. Reno. Says Colomani is gonna score
No.
more than Vlahovic. Wow.
Oh,
He's
here
trying to
we
start
go.
with you. He's trying to
Here we go.
start.
All right. I'm out. All right.
That's it. Oh man,
Reno.
Mr. Reno in the chat. That's it. But forza to everybody in the chat. A big shout out to everybody, man. But Reno, big shout out to you guys. Like I said, if you want to see some more content for Reno's channel, go check it out as well. Casual with Reno Zet. So guys, let's go. Tony Trim says, "We got you, Gio." Thank you, brother. Trim, we gotta do something, brother. It's time. It's time. We gotta do another one, man. Trust. Tony B says, I'll be there too. That's good. Keep those watchers coming. Let's go. We're at 17 people watching. What? We need 3 more. Let's go. Get 3 more. That's a milestone. Let's go. RB Coms, my guy. Big up to you as well. Yeah, RB Coms. Where were you at with the giveaway, man? You could have won something. Come on, brother. Let's go. He says, insane how much better we look without that donk. Wow. I'll name no names, but I think you can. Oh, wow. Wow, what a comment. What a comment. And I think
Yeah.
I know who he's talking about, but good. Wow, what a
Yeah,
comment.
so I know what he's talking about, but I'm trying to figure out who RB Comps is. So, RB, unveil yourself. Who are you? Who are you? Because I see you everywhere, but I don't really know who you are. But I think I've spoken to you. So unveil yourself. Like, show me who you are. What is your real name, RB Comps? Let's go, bro. Let's go.
It's Grande Gio. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Like I said, he says, can't wait to watch Colomani play. Yeah, no, me too. I'm very
Oh, me
excited for him to
neither.
play.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that
RB comps, you kill me. I mean, oh my gosh, I love this. Mine is Nico Chico on the wings, Yildiz in the 10. I like that. I like that. I actually like that a lot.
Wait, let me repeat. Let me read that again. Minus Chico and at the wings. Yield this the 10. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm good.
I
I'm
like
good.
that.
Yeah, I know, but you hate Dushan, right, bro? You hate Dushan.
Yeah, he
You
hates
hate
Dushan.
Dushan.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. I think I know who you are, bro. I think I know who you are.
Yes, 714 subs. We're getting closer to 1K. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on. It's all up to you, everybody. You know, like I said, I'm doing a lot of the work too. If you haven't also seen our pregame video that we did as well, me and Angelo, go check it out as well. We're doing more Mercato videos as well because rumors about Dorgu, about Danso as well, about now this other guy that I heard about. I think what team was he from? I know he's from the Prem. I think it was like Newcastle or something like that. I forgot his name. But yeah, no, there's a lot of news in it, you know, from there as well. But yeah,
Bro,
big
and props to you and Angelo. I love your lives, man. I watch it all the time. You guys
yeah.
get me through my day at work. I love
Yeah,
it. I love it. You and
Me,
Ange.
me, me and Angelo knew each other since kindergarten, so
Is
that's why
is
it's so
Angelo from here too?
yeah, he's in Staten Island. I'm gonna see if he could
Is
actually
he
maybe come
really?
on. Yeah, I'm gonna see if he wants to come on. Hold on,
Oh, put him in. Put him in.
hold on. I'll see. Hold on. But yeah,
Put him
no,
in. We'll go. I'll drive. Where is he in Staten Island? He's probably 10 minutes from my house right now.
probably, yeah. I'm gonna say you free to come on. Use the
Goals
whole.
yesterday. Assist tomorrow. Given. Hey. Okay. So 2K Champion just brought up a really good point. What
Mm,
the fuck is going on with this Tamori shit?
yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at
Like,
all.
what is happening? Like, what? What is happening? Like, all of a sudden, like now, it's all like, all right, he's off
Yeah,
the table. Like, it's done. It's finished. But Milan is still like selling him. Like, I
yeah,
don't get it. I don't get what's happening.
yeah,
Every day you hear something different about Tomori. Every day. Now,
yeah.
do I want him? Bro, at this point, I'll take any center back. I'll take you as a center back. Like legit, like we need a little bit of we need some stuff back there. But what's happening?
Mm.
Do you know something that I don't?
Well, they're saying that with the Tomori news, that Juve was going to make an offer. But the player, which is Tomori, says that
Mm.
he prefers to stay at Milan and not come to Juve. So
You mean the
deal,
same way Kalulu did?
I
Cool.
think so. I think so.
Awesome.
You know, but let's see what happens. You know, if we do end up getting Tomori, but for 30 million, 25
Yeah,
million,
it's
no
a little much.
thanks.
It's a little
No
much.
thanks, man. I really hope that we don't make that deal. But it says Mellon says if I was near Philly, that would be like 2 or 3. Oh, like I said, I'm not sure where you are. If you are near, I'm not sure. But I know you're in Jersey though. That's a fact. He always argues with me on Instagram about that Jersey's better than New York. Oh, this is about Vlahovic, Sev. That's it.
I'm trying to read.
So
Vlahovic has 3 open play goals this entire season in the league. All right. Number one, RB Comps, I need you to reveal yourself to me because I don't know who you are. And number two, are you crazy? Are you insane? Like, come on.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this, man. Oh, I'm
Come
loving this.
on.
Tony Roastbeef says like Kalulu wasn't good enough for Milan. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Roast
Dude,
beef.
anyway, we played brilliant yesterday and was a must win. I think every game that we tied was a must win or becomes. Come on, give me a break with just the. It's been a must win for like a couple weeks. Come on, you could agree with me on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, come on. I think it's also for Motta to save his job. That I think against Milan especially, that's a must win. Because and not
All
not
right.
just that, but
So Gio, let me ask you this: where do you think,
yeah,
regardless of yesterday, let's. I don't want to forget about yesterday because,
I
oh
know,
my
I know.
God, God forbid we actually
Oh,
win a game.
oh man,
Where do you feel? Because I haven't been on
yeah.
your live in a few weeks. Where do you feel on the Motta project? And I know if Alberto's watching, he hates the word project.
Mm.
But where do you feel on that? Like, do you feel like that he's actually even close to getting fired before the season ends? Do
No,
you like where are you in the Motta world?
no, no. I mean, I'm not like I said for Motta. I've been always a big fan of Motta. You know,
Okay.
the thing is that I think if he started to tie consistently, like like I think a little bit more, especially in this January, with the amount of games that we have that I think are very important towards our top four hopes. That's the only way I could see it. But since I think that he's still unbeaten in the league, we don't forget about that. He
Yeah.
won. He just won against Milan with the nice momentum that we're having as well. Now we're getting a few other players, into our into our mix here with Colomani, with Alberto Costa, which we didn't even see him, and we still won.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign. And the thing is that you know I think that listen, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. You have to give it time. I've been saying this. Give him the whole season. I think that like we saw yesterday, um, the performance, like I said, it reminded me of the Leipzig game. Even though I say that the Leipzig game was even insane, like even more like to like top notch because we were down and also down a man, so that was like even the craziest thing.
Well,
But
that game was just ridiculous. That
but
was a
that's what
ridiculous
I'm
game.
saying. This game kind of reminded me of that spark again. That Motta, is going to be that coach to stay with us for a while, and I think he will. I really think
I
that he's
hope so. I
I
hope
really
so.
I really think that he's going to be the coach. I think that he won't get sacked this season. I think that especially if we make top four, win the Coppa Italia and go far in Champions League, I think that's the best solution. And try to compete for the rest of the Scudetto, even though it's a little bit hard now because of that Napoli. In my opinion, we're not going to win the Scudetto this season. That's why I said. I want
I would counter that only with
a win against
let's
Napoli. A win against Napoli,
well
and I want to see a little bit.
a
I
win
want to see.
against Napoli is just going to secure 3 points and hold them back. My issue is more of I think there's so much left to play
Yeah,
in this league right now where I don't hold that much. Look at Fiorentina now. Everybody thought Fiorentina was like, oh my God, they're gonna make top four. Look at them now. Um, I think that there's a lot left to play where
mm,
let's just start. Everybody just like calma, relax, relax.
yeah, yep,
Because I think that we're gonna be one of the teams that does catch fire in the
yeah,
sense of we're getting our bearings together. We're getting all of this stuff together. If you guys notice, Loka and Duram in that midfield
hmm
just started clicking like the last month.
mm,
So let's let everything kind of boil together. Whether it's Vlahovic at the front or Nico at the front or Kolumwani at the front or whatever. And now we have Costa, so let's let him go. Maybe he could replace Cabal. Let's let everything simmer a little bit. I think we're gonna be okay. I really do. I
yeah,
really think that we're gonna be okay. I think that Napoli will fizzle out a little bit, and I think Atalanta's already fizzling out.
yeah.
Um, wait, go back. What did Trim say? Trim said something.
Trip says his here as well. It says I agree. The way I should start Tuesday. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh
Trim,
no.
Trim, Trim. Come on, bro. I thought me and you were friends. I thought me and you were fucking. Come on. Yeah, all right.
Oh,
Waya,
man.
Waya. I know.
That's it. Zero Talks, big up to you, Zero Talks. If guys, if you want also see other content like Byron content, other stuff as well, go follow Zero Talks, man. He's been always supporting my channel, and we always do collabs together. And I'm also on his show as well, which like I said, we're gonna do a lot more content with you, bro. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Giuseppe, here he is. Ciao fratelli Juventini. He says, "Wow, ciao, my friend. I love it, man. I love it. I love the
Which
Juve community. I love it. Love it."
which Giuseppe is this?
I think it's Giuseppe from Juve Canada.
No, that's who that
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
Is that who that is?
Yep.
That's my
Pretty
brother.
sure. Yeah. Yes, you got David. David is also from. I know him from a long time. I think he's. I think this is the Dave. Yes. Yes, brother. From my high school as well. So I remember.
Nice.
I only hate his gangster wannabes. Oh my gosh! But you can say the same thing like McKenny, right? And what's his name? Moise Keane, right? Moise Keane. There you go. But when he was at Juve. Vincenzo G says I like Sev's lineup versus low block versus high line. I like yesterday's. Oh, yeah,
Agreed. I'll go
agreed.
with you on that one. I'll go with you on that one. That's fine.
RB Comp says I agree with Sev. Credit for the goal yesterday, but I still think he's not good enough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
He's not. He's
Oh
nowhere near.
no. Yeah, no. But look
Oh,
who's
here
here.
we go.
Look who's here. Look who's here,
Rob.
everybody. Look who's here. It's
What's
Angelo.
up?
Everybody, welcome, Ange. What's going on?
Nothing much, guys. Sorry, just came in. How's my setup? I didn't get a chance to
Yeah, no,
check
you're
everything.
good. You're good.
I literally just put my light up, got the mic. What's going on, guys?
No,
What's up?
not. Yeah, what's up, brother? Nothing much. We're just talking
Nice
about
to finally meet you, brother.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you as well.
Yeah, it's Severino, me, Angelo Severino.
Ciao.
Salute.
Yep. So like I said, no, we were just, Angelo, we're just talking about the beautiful win, the smell of fresh air from yesterday's win, Finally winning a game against as well, in my opinion, a little bit of a spicy revenge for Mr. Papa La Conceição, right? For Mr. over there, Mr. Dancer, right? Somebody posted that, I forgot who it was on Twitter, and I commented, I was like, ha ha ha, dance now. So it was so funny because he was dancing during the celebrations, which by all means you do, but now we're getting that like nice little bit of revenge because now they're in 8th place. I think Milan's in 8th place. Stuff. Can you believe that? 8th place.
No, Gio, repeat that again.
Which one? Oh.
What you just said. They're in what place?
Oh yeah, 8th place. Milan is in 8th place.
Okay, so can you call Antonio right now?
Oh man, no,
Call
I don't
Antonio right now. Get him on it. Get him on this live.
Hold
Get him
up.
on this live.
I gotta get this guy. Hold on, let me call him.
But yeah, no, it's definitely nice to have a positive stream for once, and
Yeah,
be able to appreciate what the work Juventus has done instead of constantly criticizing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
No,
where are you?
New York, it's snowing here.
Like where in New York are you?
The city.
No, like
You're
Staten Island.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
in Staten Island. Oh, okay, nice.
Staten Island,
I'm
yeah.
in Brooklyn.
Oh, nice.
He's in Brooklyn. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no.
So do you see this door behind
Yeah.
me? If I open this door, supposedly there's like 4 inches of snow.
I'll look.
Look out your window. Let me know how much snow. Let me know how much snow is there.
Oh, I agree with you.
I say there's definitely a good amount. I don't know exactly of 4 inches, but there's definitely, I say probably like 2 or 3 at least by me. But
Great. So,
it's definitely. I don't know if it's still coming down a little, but it's we got a snow day.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Gio's
No,
not
but
seeing
over
any
here,
of those.
yeah, I'm not seeing any of those, Angela. You know it because like we do a lot of FaceTime, we do a lot of stuff, bro. I'm telling you, you don't see no snow over here, brother.
No,
yeah, all right.
Gio's living the life.
Yeah.
Gio's like, oh, in the green room, he's like, oh, it's 75 today here. Oh,
Got to put on the heat.
yeah.
It's 75.
There's 75 over
God,
here.
I
It was
gotta
like
put the
80. It
heat
was
on,
like
get
80.
under the blankets, throw
I'm
a
telling you,
jacket on.
early before, it was like 80 degrees outside, like 82 or something like that. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh, nice, let's go.
Do you understand this? Do you understand that?
And
You understand that?
Oh
what'd
yeah,
you,
oh,
Gio,
100%.
what'd you have on? A winter coat?
Oh no, no, I didn't.
It
Oh
wasn't.
no, I
It
didn't,
wasn't
man.
85. It was 5 degrees shy of
Oh, you know.
your normal temp. I mean,
Hey,
I had
hey, but
a
I'll be back
training and it
in
was
New York.
25. So
I'll
I
be back,
don't know what
Angela.
you want me to.
I'll be back in New York, before you know it. Come on, I'll be back in New York before you guys know it. And don't worry, we're gonna get a big get together with the Juve Corner Cast, the AJC. We'll get all together, with Trim, with everybody, man. We'll do something big. Oh yeah, oh
Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Roberto Carlos on WhatsApp. Yeah, no. But I want to go back to Tony Roastbeef's comment. It says, if Kalulu cannot be good enough at Milan and then do what he's doing now at Juve, Kolo can come to Juve and do well after not impressing at PSG. Oh, 100%. Come in like that Kalulu, new signing, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, maybe Kolo, has something to prove. Something to, I think, to prove to, I think, also PSG that, this is why you let me go. And also maybe to become a really, I would say, solid piece for Malta system, right? We've been talking about that. But, and Seb, we're going to start with you first. What do you think about that comment?
I'm curious to know where Mota's gonna put Colomwani, like when he's gonna play him. And I said this earlier in the live. I would kind of like to see him play alongside Vlahovic, as opposed to in replacement of Vlahovic. I don't want
Yeah.
to see Colomwani coming in the 70th or 80th minute. So maybe, do you guys think we could figure something out in that sense?
Possibly. But, Angela, what are your thoughts?
Ange, what do you think? Like, is there any way we could put both of them up there, like the way Thuram and Lautaro work in Inter?
I mean, it would definitely be a change in the formation for sure, where it would be like a domino effect. Once you did that, you'd be playing with all different pieces, which wouldn't be a bad thing to experiment with. I feel like it's really just like a trial and error. You have to see what works. Certain situations, I know we may not want to do that, but it would definitely be interesting to see if we had one of them play higher and one of them sit a little lower to put the pressure in behind. One can play in front as like a hold-up player, but yeah, I mean, I don't really. That's going to be a formation change, and they did speak about that. They did speak about the benefits of having Colomwani is that we can now play with. We can attempt to try to play more formations and see how that goes. So that's not a bad thing to experiment with. But honestly, I feel like we could really gauge that with a trial and error because it's something that I
Yeah.
feel that's really where
Well,
we can start to give a statement on. I don't really know off the top of my head if like that's 100% going to work without seeing it happen.
well, in the summer, guys, don't forget, Juve was very heavy on Morata, right?
Yeah.
Like we were supposed to be very close to getting him. But where was Morata going to play in this team?
Mm.
In our formation under Motta, where was he going to play? He was going to play as a rotational player with Dusan, or was he going to play alongside Dusan?
Mm.
Like,
But,
that's
yeah.
my question mark. Like, I'm asking. I'm not saying. I'm questioning. I'm asking. Like, just for the discussion. Like, what do you guys think?
Angela, you could go for that.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a valid question that requires thinking because I mean, especially with a 4-2-3-1 that Mota has been pretty much cementing like into this team is playing that. He's made a few changes with that. I mean, unless you on paper if it was a 4-2-3-1 and that 10 roll pushed a little higher and played closer, I don't know, or if you just had like a rotation like a super sub with him that
Yeah.
it really like and that, I'm gonna say like a similar situation. We have Arthur who we're paying a lot of money to, and he's just not even being used. So that would have honestly, if you didn't use him or get rid of him, that's what that would have turned into. Arthur right now is the smartest player. He is taking tremendous amounts of money, and he hasn't stepped foot on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ah.
so I feel like that's a similar situation to compare is that we have some players that are top players quality, but they may not fit the system and you want to try to make them fit, but it may not be to the benefit, which creates them to either just sit the bench and you're just paying people for no reason, or you have to send them on their way. And I feel like that's kind of like that's the case. So I don't know, like if you have to really choose one or the other in that stance. I don't think in with players, especially not always two players being on the pitch at the same time works.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a good
Exactly.
point.
And I don't
And
even know
that's
if yeah.
yeah,
No, and
I just like to say
yeah,
one
go
more
ahead.
thing. And like everyone, like I mean, if this is just like a small thing, if you say like just with PSG when they had Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, everyone saw that turned out. That wasn't the too many superstars on the pitch. That it just wasn't a good rotation there. It wasn't like as what people thought it was going to be. So that's just like an instance where you have to see the players that you have and which ones work there, because then it becomes pointless and you're wasting money in a way, and it's not beneficial at all for the players and for the organization when you're looking at financial standpoints.
Yeah, no, and that's the what I've been also saying as well is that look at Real Madrid this season with Mbappe, with Vinny, with Rodrigo,
Exactly.
with Bellingham, right? And then look what's happening with them. You know, I remember there was like one game I watched. I think it was like against Real Madrid or Mallorca or something like that, and they were like all three of them, Rodrigo, Mbappe, Vinny, all on one side of the pitch. I'm like, what? Like, what is happening? Like, seriously, these guys are all world class players. Yes, you buy them for this. You get like Mbappe, you get Vinny, right? But then look what's happening there. Like I said, it's just like Juve. I think
Too
in
many
terms of
egos
that
on the
too, yeah,
pitch.
too many egos on the pitch. And you need to create a team. And Motta, I think is the going to be this also answers a little bit more of my of your question, Seth, when you asked me before about if I really think that Motta is going to be the guy for Juve. I really think that he will, because I think he's when it comes to balanced, I think he's the guy to do it. You know, so like putting away those big egos. Putting away those big superstar. Type of guys name. Like I think that if you don't show like your full strength in training, you're gonna be on the bench. And like for example, if Leao was on Juve, and playing like the way that he would be doing
Can
for
we
Milan.
say something
Oh
about
yeah,
this guy?
oh yeah, oh yeah. Go
Oh
ahead,
my
go ahead,
God.
Seth.
Like this guy has no drive whatsoever. Like
Nope.
he he's so talented, but at the same time so like just he's so off of what like the core of it is. And they give this guy the armband sometimes. Like it's just
Yeah.
wild to me. It's wild. It's wild to me. It really is. Like I don't get it. Me, I don't get it. I don't get what people see in this guy.
Yeah.
That
I
people say he's one of the best players in the world and all this other stuff.
On his
Just
day,
go
on his
already.
day, on his day, I think on his day, Seth, he could be like a
He
really, really,
could
I would
be.
say,
He
yeah,
could be. But if you look at his facial expressions and you look at his demeanor, the way he
yeah,
carries himself on the field, like he's always like I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get the layout thing. I never
yeah,
did.
yeah,
People like last year used to compare him, um, Kvaratskhelia and Chiesa. They used
yeah,
to say, "Oh, these are the best," and Vinicius, obviously, but Vini is on another level. And Salah is another one, but they would compare Leao and Chiesa and all these other, and I'm like, this guy looks like he just can't be bothered.
mm,
He always looks like he can't be bothered. Like he's just like, oh, I should really be in my room right now, in my hotel room. Like I'm not. I'm just. There's no drive in him. There's no nothing.
yeah,
I'd I'd also like to say, going back to what you were saying, Gio, about the like about Mota bringing this team together, man, with the balance, especially. What I like about this Juventus right now, even with Giuntoli as well, because this ties into his role, is that they're not looking for the players that have the biggest names, but and may not have, you say, like that top ability that you'd say, oh, they got the big names, the phenomenal, say, uh, ability that are like shining at the moment, but they're putting together players that are going to be better as a team, not maybe not as phenomenal as the individual aspect, but they could play together. They could really gel, and they could really create something special here, where it's not who's fighting for a paycheck or who's fighting for the
Well, we saw that
notoriety.
yesterday. We saw
Yeah.
that yesterday.
Yeah, so yeah, they may not be taking like Alberto Costa. That's not the biggest name on the transfer market. That's not like someone who everyone is salivating over right now. But I feel it's a player, and I feel with the rest of Juventus squad, that they're getting the players that will work as a team. They may not be, like I said, the best individuals that are winning all the awards at the end of the year. They may not be going to all the ceremonies, but when they step on the pitch, their collective effort as a team will take them further than personal ability and ego will ever. And I feel that's what Motta's trying to do. He's trying to create a group of he's trying to create a team and a group. He's not trying to create individual players here. And I feel that's where people have to see what he's doing. And I feel with the Milan game, it really started to present that to everyone. But the thing is, now, can we consistently show that to our fans and the supporters, or is this just going to be a one week here or 1 week there?
Yeah.
But that's just what I wanted to add about the balance, is that we're trying to build a team here, not a bunch of individual attitudes. And that's why you don't always have to go for the biggest guy, but you have to go for the right guy.
Well
Yeah.
said.
Exactly. And it also says here as well about the Colomani from 2K Champion. It says Colomani is a fast and more technical player than Vlahovic. He could be better. True. But the thing is, like I said, can he come up in some of the big games and score those like worldy goals? Like, like me and Sev, like when me and you said about the Leipzig goal, right? Vlahovic scores like the worldy goals, but then he can't finish the easiest
The
ones.
easy ones.
Yeah, and that's always been the question, right? And then Tony Rosby says a question here. He says, Coop can play as a winger in a 4-4-2? No. No way. I mean, I don't know. You might have to change the formation at that point, because even though he plays at the wing, like he says here, he says, yeah, no, he spends most of his time out there anyway. True, but at the same time, he's like, he's going from the middle to the outside middle. I think and also he's like cuts and like right back into the middle, but I don't know. Zero Talk says, "Yo, Steve," reacting to Strasbourg. Steve, big up to you, bro. Big up to your channel as well, bro. Big up, brother. Slap the likes, guys. What are we doing? Slap the likes. Let's go. Share the content. Let's keep it going, guys. We're at 714
Yeah,
subscribers.
let's get these likes up.
Let's go, everybody. Let's go. We would have lots of opinions out wide. Yildiz could play with Dusan in a 4-4-2. I agree. I think that could be a solution too. Like maybe playing Yildiz a little bit behind Vlahovic. What do you think about that, Sev?
I want Yildiz behind Vlahovic. That's what I want. I want to see Yildiz playing where Coop has been playing all season.
Yeah.
Which means as the creator. That's how I look at it. I look at it like that. I think Coop should be behind Yildiz.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. I've been saying this. We've been saying this for a while. Even me and Angelo have been saying this, that Coop should be the creator of the team. I mean, he was at Atalanta, right? He was that type of guy that would be also the creation, the creating, and also becoming like that type of guy that would go forward,
Well, Coop used to play as a 10 with Atalanta.
You think so? I thought it was a 5. What was it? A 3-5-2. That's why I thought he would be playing like in that.
Yeah, which is what Atalanta still plays.
Yeah.
With Gasperini, he still plays a 3-5-2. Yeah.
Yep. So that's why I was like, usually I think when that was like his best type of formation. That's also my question as well. Do you think if we change to like a 3-5-2, that Coop could be a little bit better? I think, maybe, because it's like back to his like old type of formation. Like now he knows like exactly where to be. But the thing is with Coop is just that, for example, Tony Rosby says right here, continuity. That's what I want to say. Coop is continuity. Including I think the whole Juventus team, in my opinion. Yes, this win was special against Milan, of course. But I want to see more. We go up in Champions League now. You're going to be going up against Bruges. Bruges is not an easy team. We should listen, on paper we should beat them, but I've seen them play. They're not an easy team to play against. They are not. I'm gonna be scared about the Benfica too, but I'm more concerned as well about Bruges because we're playing away, and like I said, it's a big thing. What could we expect from that? People don't
Guys,
play.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll be
Yep,
right back.
yep, you're good, Seth. But yeah, no, we're gonna go back here for now. So Seth comes back, says people don't play in a 4-4-2 in Italy. What do you think about that as well? It says if you're invincible by the second half of the season, you're still in the title race, even if it's not the best invincible season like you. Oh, 100%. Ange, what do you think about this comment? Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's definitely like if you start to turn it up and you didn't give away the season too much, then and you're like still with the if you didn't draw too much or you didn't lose too much or a bit of both, and you have a certain amount of wins that keep you in it, but you weren't you would say as hot, you were just kind of doing the minimum to be in that contention,
Yeah.
then yeah, I mean, if you really turn it around, there's of course a chance, and I like to say whoever you start to see picks up like hot at the towards like the second half or the end is usually the ones who are going to have the most success within like winning just say the title of the league or even in the postseason and in season tournaments. So like in Champions League and stuff like that, the team that's really winning
Hmm.
that's going in hot, winning their season games and going into Champions League with wins on their back, I say they're going to do better than the teams that are be coming out of their season with
Yeah.
losses. So that's kind of my answer to that comment.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I think that if we go, like I said, invincible, basically, unbeaten in the second part of the season, we could definitely be still in the title race. It depends on how many draws we're gonna be having again. If we're gonna have a lot
Yeah,
more draws, that changes everything. If we
yeah.
start winning now from like this point on, and like really start winning, and then the other teams above us start, dropping
You have to do the
points.
calculations for
Yeah, yeah,
based on
exactly.
our games and our wins and who we're playing and how many are left. But I do have a question, Gio.
Hmm.
Before you just move on to
Yeah.
the comments, I know you're going through them. The
Yep.
I we are talking about 352 for coop miners like to feel comfortable with that. Um, what would you say? I know we've spoken about this probably say 100 times on streams. A 4-3-3 though, like I would love to see them experiment with that and have a Coop as like a 10 in that role, but you still have that guy next to you there, and you play with a lone six because then
Hmm.
Coop could kind of drop back in a little bit if he wants to. I really would be interested in that. I feel 3-5-2 with Juventus is a little scary just because the defensive aspect of it.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
But
100% agree. I think
I
that we
feel
could
like
do
a
that.
4-3-3 would be a balance between that 3-5-2 and experimenting with that. You could even say 3-4-3.
The thing is with the 3-4-3, in my opinion, we don't have enough CBs at the moment for that.
Yeah.
Maybe with if we had like a Bremer, but
Yeah, yeah.
if you really think about it, when we're at
That
where
would,
we're
that would
playing
be
like
my last. That would be my last. I'd say
yeah.
4-3-3 or try 3-5-2. But right now, before you move on to like a 3-5-2, and because I feel a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3 are very different but similar.
Yeah.
There's a lot of differences, but there's also similarities that are. I feel like that's the next formation that we should try before going into a 3-5-2 if we get to that point. But I just want to hear your thoughts on the 4-3-3 and if we're just so I'm curious if we're thinking similar like that for the people in the chat if they're curious on that possibility.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm definitely 100% with you with that. I think that with playing at the 4-3-3, you know why I wouldn't say going from a 3-4-3. The reason why I don't want to do that is because when with Mota's style, right? He likes to start with four in the back, and then he likes to add, for example, like Cambiaso, he'll be like the guy to go up. So basically, we'll be playing still with the three in the back, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why it turns into that extra player going up and attacking. But no, I definitely agree. I think that like a 4-3-3, I think, would also suit Koopmeyer's also, I think, better. I think also, but what the thing is, we don't have a really like a regista, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult to try that. But listen, I like the way that I think we're playing with with that. But listen, yeah, exactly. Like Tony Roast Beef just says, formations are fake in general. I think because, like I said, the players just go around. Like for example, Coop Myers, instead of being like in the middle at the 10, this guy will be all the way at the wing. So yeah, at that point, like what are we talking about formations? But yeah, no, 100%. We gave Rabiot the armband. Yeah, I don't know why we did that. That was a big mistake. Oh, this as well. Thoughts on Viega? I've seen this defender. Um, I saw when Fabrizio Romano put that news up. Listen, just get Juntoli, just get somebody already. I just want to see a defender already in Torino that's going to be good for the project. That's it, you know. But I don't know with this guy Viega. I'm not really too familiar with him. I'm not even sure like what team he really plays for.
He's back.
But yeah, Severino's back, everybody. But yeah, no, Severino in good timing actually.
What I
Uh,
miss?
No, thoughts on on this player that we're supposedly linked with Viega, and he's a defender, I think, from Chelsea. You know,
Yeah, I've looked. I've looked him up a little bit. I don't know. Like, I feel like that we're just starved for center backs.
yeah, 100%.
Like, I just feel like we're starved for them. So like we're going after. Like, I just think we need to be careful with it. That's like my issue where I don't want to get too vulnerable in the sense of, hey, let's just go after every center back that's available in every league. Um,
That's a
I
very
don't know
tricky
too much
position.
about him. The same way I don't know too much about a lot of the other guys we're going after. Like,
Yeah,
right? Like, I don't. What are we doing here at this point? Like, I think we should just focus on uh the same way with Costa, right? So Costa's a fullback.
yeah.
Cool. You guys know who Costa is? Do you really know? Do you really know how good he is? No, we watch him a little bit in the Juventus page that shows him in training and says, "Oh wow, he's really good." Okay, cool.
Mm,
Now what? Now what?
yep.
Now what? Like I do. Is he DeMarco? No.
No, exactly. He's not gonna be like a Cambiasso, in my opinion. I don't think he would even be up to that
Right. Or
caliber.
Cambiaso, yeah.
Because like I said, like I'm very curious on how Alberto Costa is going to be for this Juve side. Like Angel, we talked about it before with Alberto Costa. Like, he could be an underrated sign, like how Cabal was, right? How Cabal, in my opinion, before he got injured,
Well,
I think,
Cabal, bro, like shocked
yeah,
a lot of us.
true,
He
right? I
shocked a
mean,
lot of us.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. The caliber of that, that's like a little like picking out those kinds of signings is, how do I say, like it's
Like a knack.
yeah, exactly. With it's like with Giuntoli always gets those surprise signings, right? We all see it with Kvaratskhelia, with Cabal, with the Kalulu. In my opinion, I think it was also an underrated signing, even though he was known, right? Um, with now Alberto Costa, possibly. I'm not gonna say nothing yet, but maybe reviving Colomwani's career at Juve. Who knows? Who knows? And that's gonna be the biggest thing. Do I see Juve doing something with Alberto Costa? Maybe he could be a starter at Juve. Maybe. It all depends, I think on just the way that I think Alberto Costa will fit onto this Malta side, right? Because that's the biggest
Also,
thing.
we have to see how he gels in Serie A
Exactly.
play. Serie A is
Exactly. That's a big
coming
thing.
into a league like this.
That's a good point.
You don't
Yeah.
just walk right in and have. I mean, you may have the attitude. I'm going to come in and be a top player, but you have to take that into consideration. You're coming into Serie A. You're coming into a league that's the top echelon. So like when we're evaluating players that are coming from just say Portuguese leagues, all like maybe smaller countries where their leagues aren't as top as ours, as good as ours. We have to look at that and evaluate the player. All right, he performed here. We're watching game film from him playing in this league, but we don't know how he is until he walks onto that field and plays a Serie A match. And you're talking about Juventus, who are currently in Champions League as well, and that's
Mm,
another step when you're going to be put in that position if you are given the opportunity to play. So
yeah.
so those are where the real evaluations are. So yes, we could say he may be good. He may be a good signing until he steps on the field in a Serie A match. We're not 100% because we may be getting a gem. We may be getting dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the biggest thing, right? Are we getting that gem or are we getting that that dirt like you said, Angelo? And
Yeah,
that's going to be the biggest thing,
you're not
and
signing someone from the Prem or La Liga, which there's still differences when you still come over to Serie A, but you still have a little better gauge that they've played in La Liga or the Prem.
yeah.
You have an understanding that they're in that top level, even the Bundesliga when they're playing in those they're put in situations where there's very few other leagues or clubs that are there. So when you're coming from, like I said, like these smaller countries, we have to be aware of that as well.
Yeah, 100%. Reno is that's what he says. Guys, have a buona domenica. Says talk soon, Reno. Like I said, let me know when you're available for lives. We'll do some as well. Grande Milan. This is from yeah. So this one as well. It says at the end of the at the end of the day, guys, fill the space exactly. Fill the spaces with the center backs because we are lacking center backs, especially with Danilo. I haven't heard anything with the Danilo situation. Like, what's
Yeah.
going on
Where
with?
is he? Where is he
I
exactly
have
right
I have no clue. I think he was at like J Hotel or something. That's what I heard last. But other than
now?
that, there's like nothing else. Like in terms of if he's going to Napoli, if he's not, like what's happening with that? There's really nothing unless he's just like waiting for Juve to terminate his contract. But
Gia,
you know, yeah,
I'd like to also add because like we were talking about center backs before that
yeah,
when we're picking out center backs, like we we can't be shooting at them like as if it's just say like a front line like winger or like a 10. That's like a position that you pretty much have to be very precise with. If you're getting a center back, it's not a guy that you're looking to put on the bench. That's a guy you're looking to put out there for 90 minutes. That's not a guy you're looking to have like as a super sub. So when we're on the market looking for center backs, we can't like be looking at our just say a first option and be like, "Ooh, I like this guy, I like this guy." You have to really do the homework and say, "Okay, is this guy going to be is he injury prone? Is he going to be able to play 90 minutes? He's going to be able to last an entire season? How is his game when he has the ball? How accurate is his passing? Can he attack? Because we have to look at this new Juventus style. I mean, there's very few center backs that are healthy and able to play the amount of time that we need them to and still fit the style that we want. So
Mhm.
that's also when we're looking in the market for the center backs that there's a few options out there, but how many could really fit in here and that we can't just kind of go for the first thing that we see. We have to take time and really look into this because right
Yep.
now injuries are spawning left and right on our team and now we're just trying to throw people around and pray that it works. So definitely center backs I feel like is a role that has to be looked at with much more care and precision opposed to just a winger, which still requires obviously care and precision, but especially when you're looking at that center back, that has to be pretty much 100% that this is the guy. You can't mess this one up.
Yeah, exactly. Big up to NJ
well,
Footy as well. Big
well,
up.
Ange, to your point, Ange, like what? Who would you see? Like who would you see as that center back?
A phenomenal center back that I feel could do it, but is a very unlikely. I don't think is going to happen. I feel I personally I also follow Barcelona as well. Um, Araujo is a phenomenal center back who's a possession based player from Barcelona. Their methodology is playing out of the back, not forcing it. Everyone has to be comfortable on the ball. Everybody there has to have a solid relationship with the ball. Both feet, left and right, have to be able to turn and play out of pressure, have to be able to attack and move forward. And also, he's a player that is very solid defensively. But going back to what I just said about the issues, is he's injury prone, and that's something that we can't have.
Well,
We can't have a player like.
Well, that's my issue. Like, that's
Yeah.
my shit. Like, we're just
Yeah.
basically just getting another Bremer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was just saying. That's what I'm saying is going to counter why we should
Yeah.
get Araujo. And I feel that's one of the things that I would even just say completely is the injury, because he has all these abilities, but if he's hurt, that doesn't help us.
Yeah.
Why get him if he's going to be hurt? And also, like I said, I don't think he's going to leave Barcelona. But I feel if you're looking strictly ability and take away the injury aspect of him as a player, he's a player that I feel would do very well, because he's experienced in possession-based football. And with Motta's style that he's bringing to this Juventus side I feel would fit with that. But injuries are not something we need with this club, so that's why I'm going to leave him out. And honestly, I don't really know another center back that I'd really bank on. I'd be like, yeah, I really want him.
Yeah, no, I mean, but here's the thing with Araujo, right? We talked about this in the Araujo video that we did, Ange. You know, if you guys, like I said, go check it out as well. It's on our channel about the Araujo, everything about the news, everything about Araujo in general, if he's gonna fit at Juve. I think he's a good defender. I think he's a very, very good defender. But the thing is the price. That price tag, 50 million, that Barca were requesting this and that, and we were gonna offer like 50 million. That scares me.
And 50 million for a
Because, you
guy
know,
who's injured.
exactly, the injury, because I was just about to mention that, the injury status of Araujo, where is it today? Now, I had a collab with a Barca fan. His name is Omar BYT as well. Go check out his channel as well if you guys are Barca fans. You know, we were talking about it, and he said that, you know, only this season, like, really, like, we saw, like, him getting, like, really injured. But I'm like, this season, that does, you know, that concerns me a lot, because we've have a lot of injuries already. You know, like I said, this, you know, what I'm saying? We already have a lot of injuries already. We don't need another guy that we spend 50 million on, and then all of a sudden he gets injured as soon as he gets to Juve. You know, like I said, I don't want to have, you know, I don't want to be relying on just Araujo. You know, if that's like the only center back that we're gonna get, and when that, you know, he's gonna get injured, like for example, the next day that he comes to Juve. You know, we can't have that. You know, instead, I bet you could agree with me with this. You know, the price tag.
My question is more, okay, cool. Let's get him, right?
Yeah.
Are you starting him in a Champions League game over Kalulu and Gatti?
That's a good question. Maybe. Well, here's the thing with that. Kalulu is originally a right back. You know.
Well, yeah. Well, he kind of is a right back, not originally. He's
Oh, yeah.
supposed to be a right back.
At Milan, here's the thing. He was a right back at one point, but then he was also a center back at two. So I would say that he's very versatile when it comes to the back line. But no, his favorite position, that's going to be the right back. We all know that. You know.
Right. So is this guy replacing Bremer? Is what my question. It really is.
Yeah.
Is this guy gonna replace Bremer? Because that's what we really need. In essential, that's what we need. We need a guy to go alongside Gatti. Because Kalulu is supposed to be a fullback. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's a fullback. He's not a center back. He's not that guy. So I want to have a guy. I want to have a third and possibly a fourth guy to say, okay, so there's 4 center backs, and it's Kalulu, Gatti, when Bremer comes back next year, and another guy. So my issue is more of, okay, what are we doing here exactly? Because I just feel that the way Motta has it set up, we need a lot of depth in that spot, in those spots. Sorry, in those spots. We need depth. It can't just be Kalulu Gatti and that's it. It can't just be that. It can't. Obviously, we've seen it, right? Like, we're watching all these games. It can't just be Kalulu and Gatti.
Yeah.
It can't.
No, exactly. No, and I agree with you. We've seen it. Sometimes I would say, even though I think this is probably like one of Gotti's best seasons, but we know how Gotti is, especially sometimes, he makes a mistake in the back. Kalulu sometimes, makes that mistake in the back,
Yeah.
and then it's just like I said, that when that happens, the defense crumbles, and
Yep.
like I said, and not just that, but we've seen it this season. Not, especially for a while, not being able to close out games when we're like 1-0. That was like the biggest problem. So, going
By the
forward,
way,
yeah.
you guys notice like Gatti lately is like our second goalie.
Oh yeah.
Has anybody noticed that?
Yeah.
He's like right in front of Di Like he's just like he's in front. He's just like, I mean, obviously he can't touch the ball with his hands, but he's just like he's almost becoming like a second goalie. It's so funny.
Yeah. No, and like I said, Agati has been a really, I think, a big, in terms of, turning into a great defender. I think he is. He's
No, he
growing
is.
into that. He's really growing into that. But I think Seth. I mean, we talked about it in the last live for the, I think it was like the pregame for Atalanta, or like the game for Atalanta. I forgot what it was. But we talked about how, who should be the captain, who should be the symbol of the team. We both said it was either Loca or Gatti. You
Yeah,
know,
I still
and
stand by that.
yeah, I still stand by that as well. Locatelli and Gatti should be the guys. I think that should be the captain. Angelo, I think you said it as well. Should be either you said Locatelli as well. Because I remember you just said that in a video that we did. No, but like I said, that's the guy. Because we
I
see.
said,
Yeah,
even, sorry to interrupt you.
yeah,
I
you're good.
mean, depending on, also a lot of people even will add their goalkeeper.
Yes, yeah. Well, that true, but is, for example, Di Gregorio ready for that terms of responsibility, right? I think Perrin would have been, if he was a starter at Juve. I think he would have been, I think, ready for
Oh,
that captain.
Bedin, 100%. Yep.
Yeah, but for Di Gregorio,
Not
not
yet.
yet, not yet.
Not
in
yet.
my
No, no. I still stand like you said, Loca
Yeah.
or Gatti. But I'm saying in the future, people will, when their keeper's ready, like Barcelona have made Ter Stegen their
Yeah.
captain when times have come around. Which I personally do like a sometimes I personally like a keeper as a captain because they're the ones that could truly see the field entirely. They don't have anyone behind them. They can focus on what's in front of them 100%, and
Yeah.
no other position can do that.
Yeah, 100%. Exactly. Exactly. And we're gonna shift over to the comments right here. It says Silva and Ignacio will be a big pickup for you guys. That's the Portuguese core at the back. Ooh. I think he's talking about Antonio Silva from Benfica, and I forgot who Ignacio is from. I think Sporting. I think Sporting. But yeah, no, like I said, two fantastic center backs. The thing is, Benfica do not want to sell Antonio Silva at the moment. They don't want to even loan him out yet. They kind of just like blocked the door for Juve. And Ignacio, he's not even on our list at the moment. So because I don't think even Sporting would want to let go one of their top CBs at the moment either. So NJ says, as a Barca fan, Araujo is a great defender, but his ball playing is average. So this kind of answers Severino. This kind of answers if he would be the replacement for Bremer. Most likely, yes, because in my opinion, Bremer's type of that guy, like it's like a great defender, goes in hard. Like for example, he reminds me of of that Chiello. He reminds me of
Yeah.
Chiellini. He reminds me of how he was. Very strong in the back. He's always on you. Everything.
Yep.
That's how I would say that possibly I would say Araujo would be the guy that would come in for Bremer, right? As the
Hmm.
reinforcement. This guy Melon is like too funny, Seb. Oh my gosh. This Jersey guy. And he says, is that a Cuban cigar? Oh man. 2K Champion says Alberto Costa won Defender of the Month in the Portuguese League. Wow, I did not know that. I did not know that. That's a good sign. That's a good sign at
Yeah.
least. That's a
Very good
really
sign.
good sign. Wow. I
Hopefully
mean,
he's ready for a step
hopefully.
up at. Hopefully he's
And
ready
Juve.
for a step up in Serie A.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest question because we
Yeah.
all know how it was. Remember, like Angelo. I mean, I spoke to a lot of other content creators as well about this as well. Um, about when other players go to different leagues. For example, I'm going to name one of them like Darwin Núñez. He goes to the Prem, and then all of a sudden he's like a flop.
Yep.
So we got to be careful with not just that, but even Douglas Luiz. Look at Douglas Luiz, guys. Like I think he's having better games. I think when he comes in, he's having a way better. But we all seen how he comes from the Premier League, comes to the Serie A. It's completely different. So we just gotta wait for Alberto Costa. Melon says the captaincy should be Luka first, Bremer second, Gatti third, and Perrin fourth. Severino, what do you think about that?
Ugh. I'm in the minority here, where I think Loca, by the way, by far should be number one. We
Yeah.
could all agree on Loca.
Yeah.
I think that Cambiaso should be up there, and I think that Dusan should be up there.
Cambiaso number 5. Wow.
Yeah, no. I don't. Again, it's just my opinion. My
Yeah.
opinion is Loca 1, Gatti 2, Dusan 3. I think that Dusan and Gatti should be the vice captains, and Loca is number 1.
Yeah. No. I agree with the Luka signing.
If okay, I'll go a step further. If Bremer was here, Bremer would be number 2.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Behind Loca.
I agree with that.
Behind
If
Loca.
Bremer was still here, yeah. Bremer 2, Luka first, and then Gatti third.
Mhm.
That's for me. Vlahovic, I think I get because I remember.
He
100%.
he was a captain in, I think I want to say in the preseason game. He was a captain one game.
Yeah, no. I mean, but being realistically, I think that we could see why I think Vlahovic would be the captain at one point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He brings up the team, I think, as well when he's on the pitch as well. Because when the funny thing is that when, especially before we got like Colomani, right? When Vlahovic is subbed off, right? It's like our forward line doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Except for when Nico came back, and now it's like, okay, now there's false 9, this and that, right? But before Nico was even back, when Vlahovic was taken off, the front line was just gone. Like there was like no creativity, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And 2K
Yep.
Champion says Douglas looks like a pointless signing. I've been saying that for a little bit. I mean, listen, give him a little bit more time. But yeah, give him to the end of the season. Give him to the end of the season. Then we'll reevaluate if he was really a flop or not. But you have to also remember, sometimes a player might not be good their first season, but then in their second season they pop off. It happens. It happens. I think that if players like, for example, look at McKennie. Doubted in the preseason, like I think it was like twice. Loaned out to Leeds United, comes back, is out of the project again, and then proves that he should be.
Yeah, he
a
was almost
starter.
out.
Yeah, in the summer, like Ray said, like he really. I have to say that McKennie has really surprised me in terms of the playing in terms of like coming from Leeds, for example, out of the project player and really saying, what, I really want to stay at Juve, and like performing like this, like I can't believe it.
McKennie to me has shocked me on a level of, I would always, like, going back to your previous thing, he's become a leader.
100%.
McKennie
Give him the captaincy,
100%
give him the
has become a
captaincy.
leader on this team.
Give him the captaincy.
No, no, no way. Dude, if that happens, I'm telling you right now, I probably would just like
hope the
not
chat
watch.
is actually understanding my humor, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Some things we
I
have
bet
to
you the
know.
chat,
I'm
chat's
taking
gonna
literally.
be
When I
mad
say
at you.
Malta
The
out,
chat's
I'm
gonna be
not
mad at you.
serious, guys.
The
It's
chat-
humor. It's humor. It's humor based on the
Seth,
stream, okay?
Listen, Seth, the chat's gonna be mad at Angelo after this one. I'm telling you right now, Angelo, you might have to just shave your head a little bit earlier after
I
that
meant
one.
to cut earlier after I just said McKennie captaincy.
Yeah, I mean, at least you're not
Sorry.
saying what the out like in the beginning of the stream. Shoot. Oh man.
But
Well, we're gonna get
on-
some
on
sort
a-
of
on a-
attention.
on
Yeah.
a game in, game out basis, his touches are perfection. He's so good on the ball, and then he's such a box to box player. He's over over like everywhere. Like he's in the front, he's in the back, he's on the wing, he's in the middle. He's just everywhere. He really is everywhere. The last like 2 or 3 games, he's everywhere on that pitch.
He's been
He's
really,
everywhere.
really good. No, he's been like really, really, really good. Like I've
Yep.
been like very impressed with McKennie's performances, like week in week out. And like I said, now it's starting to show. But the thing is, we're going up against Bruges. And
Yep.
now, and especially away. And I know, like I said, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Yeah, Bruges is gonna be, it should be easy, this and that." Listen, in my opinion, it should be easy. But when you go up against teams in Champions League, nothing is ever easy. So. Like there was a couple of teams like I never even heard of, and we still ended up losing. Like for example, against like the Allegri era. What was it again? I think it was like against Maccabi Haifa or something like that. I forgot. Yeah, or something like that. Like they beat us like 2-0, Seth, and we were supposed to beat them like.
I don't want to think about that game.
Yeah,
It's gonna make me very, very annoyed. Very, very annoyed.
No, but that's
That
what I'm
could be
trying to say is
Haifa.
that.
Come on.
Listen, I think everybody like Allegri, like you said earlier in the stream as well, Seth, is like I said, calma. I think
Yep.
on yes, we did well this game. We did well against Atalanta, even though we didn't win.
I will
know?
say calma in Serie A. In Serie A, I'm gonna say calma. Let's just see how it rolls out. Champions League, on the other hand, no. Let's bring it. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Let's bring it up.
Because I want to see how it is. And Ange, I want you to check the table for me if you can. We're in 14th, I believe. We're in 14th. If we win, I think the next 2 games, we're gonna be in that top 8. We're gonna be somewhere in that top 8.
Yeah, I'll have the Champions League pulled up right now. So standing. So right now, Juve is sitting at 14th with 6 matches played, 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss with 11 points. So currently, in order to qualify for the next round, for next round, we are only 2 points behind, and that's the French team. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I think it's Lille, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The team that we actually tied. Okay, so
Yeah.
the
So
thing
we're 2
is,
points
yeah.
behind them.
Okay.
And there's a few
And they're in
teams.
8th.
Yeah,
They're
they're
in
in
8th?
8th. They're in 8th, correct.
Okay.
There are a few teams that obviously are. We have Atalanta, who's also tied with 11 points. You have Milan sitting at 12th. That is 12 points. Atletico Madrid sitting in 11th with 12 points. My bad. And then Bayern with 12 in 10th, and Dortmund with 12 points, sitting in 9th place. But we're in that vicinity for that grab. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a fight.
We have to, yeah. And I think in order to like really try to secure that spot, Seth, we have to win both games. Because if we lose or tie, Ange, right, and like I said, I think it also has to also favor us, right, with the other games. If we lose or tie at least one game, I think that we're going to be into the playoff round, meaning we're going to have to play that, I think, one extra game.
Aren't we in the playoff round now?
Yes, currently we
right
are sitting
now,
in the playoff round.
Yeah, exactly. But we can't, in my opinion, if we lose 2 games, it's going to be a little bit of a disaster.
If we lose 2
And
games,
we have to
that
play
will be a scare.
Benfica, right?
We have to play Benfica. That's like
Awesome.
the last match day,
Can't wait.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
I hope we really smash these guys. I hope we like smash these guys, like especially Benfica. Oh, but I'm kind of worried about that game, Steph. We're kind of worried about that game because you know who plays for Benfica right now.
Yeah, I do. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about Di Maria. I don't want to talk about Di Maria. I don't want to talk about.
Oh man,
we play for that. We play them Wednesday, January 29th, and obviously
that's right after. That's right after. You know what, bro? I'm not even gonna say it yet. I'm not even gonna say it. That's right after Angelo. You probably know. That's right after.
Yeah. Yep. And obviously you guys know the upcoming Champions League match is January 21st, and that's against, like we've been talking about, Bruges. So definitely our upcoming games are a bit of a uphill challenge for us. It's definitely it's not a downhill ride right now.
Sky Melon, bro. He says, this Dusan Glaze. And he says, zip it up, Severino.
Yeah.
This guy Melon, man. Oh, man. Not even that he's bad. Mota doesn't even play him in. And right now, Locatelli Thuram pivot looks really good, and Coop isn't getting dropped. Well, 2K champion, I don't know because it's tough games. It's tough games. I don't know. I don't know if he could. I mean, maybe rest him for a game. We'll see. Maybe against Bruges. Who knows? 2K champion, are you a Nets fan? Oh. This guy, Melon. Oh my gosh, bro. Nah, this is awesome. I'm really loving the Juve community. I just love it. Severino, I love it. Love the Juve community here.
100%. I can't see. Oh,
Purpose is
okay.
more of a
Uh,
Kyrie, but I like the Nets a little. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't watch the NBA.
yeah, NBA.
Um,
Yeah, no, not for me.
Seb, also, I don't know if you have this capability on, I don't know what device you're doing it on, but if you see there's like the private chat on the right, then there's comments. I mean, on private chat on the left,
Yeah.
and comments on the right. If you don't have your YouTube synced to it, you can't say join the chat. But if you just want to view like the chat, so you don't have to see it, wait for it to come up on the screen, then it's in the
Yeah, it
comments
says
section.
comments. You'll see. It says like
Yeah.
comments and in private chat.
And
It says,
yeah,
like,
you'll see all the comments there,
yeah.
like in the from the chat. I don't know if you
No,
got
I
that.
see them. I see them. It's just they're just small, and I can't see them because they're small, like
Oh, okay.
font wise. But I
Yeah.
do see them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if that was if that side was easier if you went into the comments instead of waiting
Yeah,
for it
yeah,
to
yeah.
pop them up on here.
Melon says to, I think it's Severino right here. He says, what type of cigar is that?
I'm not smoking a cigar.
this guy says, what kind of
It's a vape. It's just vape. That's
Oh
all
man.
I'm doing is just vaping.
Oh man. It says sadly he's been injured. Yeah. For the tank, says when did all of you become Juve fans? Ooh.
Oof.
All right, Sev.
Oh god. 1990.
Wow.
1990. Skidlachi.
Wow. Wow.
That's when I was 9 and I was in Italy. I'm trying if it was at 90 or 91. I want to say it was 90 or 91 during the World Cup. What was the World Cup year? 90?
I think yeah, 90. Yeah.
1990 was the World Cup year in Italy. That's when I became a Juve fan. Um, so my cousins in Italy had a bunch of like Schilacci and Baggio, like baseball type cards on their walls in their bedroom, and I just liked the jerseys. I liked Schilacci. I liked Baggio and all that stuff, and that's when I just became a fucking nut job with Juve.
Angelo.
Oh, this goes way back. I'm gonna say 95.
This guy wasn't even.
I'm
I
gonna
was
say
just gonna
90.
say
Oh,
something. In 1990, Gio, were you born?
no, I was not.
Uh,
Me and Angelo were not. This guy Angelo was trying
I'm
to.
gonna say
Yo,
I'm gonna say
this guy. You said
1995.
This guy said,
It's
"Yeah,
been a
right.
while.
You'll
It's been
be
a
old.
long
Yeah, it's been
time.
a while."
It's been a long time. Been a
Me
Juve
and
fan.
Me and Angelo were born in '06. Real talk. We were born
oh
in
my
'06.
god.
Yeah, we're a little bit bambini, okay? We're a little bit.
Oof. '06.
Gio's born in 06. I'm
Yeah.
95.
No. Okay, then I'm 85. Then I'm 85. All right.
Alright, 85. Gio's 1985.
Hey, I mean, it was 85 when Juve won their first UCL. I think, right? 80 was it 80, 85, 86, 85, 86, and then the next one was 96.
Was 95, 96, yeah.
That was the next one. Yeah, but now Juve, like I said, I want to see a Juve lift the Champions League. Like, come on already. Like, shoot, but no, no. When I really became a Juve fan was definitely under the Conte era. Definitely, I think it was like Del Piero's last season. I think it was maybe a little bit before that too. But I started watching Juve because my dad and I've been like really loving Juve ever since. So, and like I said, the colors were always in me. And I did support other teams a little bit before too. But like I said, like what really stood out to me, and like it still stood out to me now. Of course, it's gonna be Juve all the time. And like I said, fino alla fine, forza Juventus sempre, always, always, always. And we all know that. We all know it, guys. But this guy Milan says vaping. What a shame. What a shame, Sev. He says what a shame. Melon says you guys are only 1 year older than me. Unexpected. Wow. Hey, but guess what? I mean, it's good because
What can I
listen,
say? I'm Unk. I'm Unk.
this guy says oh man, no, but no, Melon. Like I said, hey, we might be young, but I think it's good to have like a little bit of voice in the community. It's good to have like a good for the younger generation, to have a voice. I think in the Juve community, it's always like I said, we love the Juve community. Having like for example, Severino on, having other like
He's
Trimboli on.
gotta keep us calm. He's gotta tame us.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't let us get out of control with these conversations.
Oh yeah,
Correct us.
no, yeah, no, 100%. No, but no, like I said, Severino, it's been like I said, what a win. It's been awesome, especially like the first time I met you was like I'm telling you, it's awesome, awesome. Like I said, perfect win too against Milan. Great to meet everybody as well in the chat because you guys have been a tremendous big support, man. It's been really a pleasure for everybody as well to really discover the channel. And
Bro,
yeah.
I'm waiting for you here in the garage. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Hey,
Let's go.
like I said, Severino, don't worry. When I get back to New York City, we'll plan everything. We'll do the podcast at the garage.
I was telling Gio we have to do for our community here. We have to do like some. We're always doing stuff over the computer.
Yeah,
Everyone different locations. It would be cool if we did like an actual like in person where we
Oh, dude.
we all got
Yeah,
together and we
yeah.
did like a like just in the same room. Everyone's just chopping it up and really that I feel like that would be something different because how we all connect is through the streams and just through like
But that's the
YouTube and
beauty of it. But that's the beauty of it. That's the
yeah,
beauty
no,
of it.
I'm saying that's obviously great. Love how we're all able to do it, but it would just be cool when we could actually get together and really create. We could do like a project I think that would be great to have everyone together instead of just our little faces in the box here. Actually be able to
Oh,
interact.
no, 100%.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No, like I said,
Agreed.
and the funny thing is, Angelo, that Severino lives so close to Antonio, which I'm like, no, I probably passed like by his house like a couple of times already. Who knows? Or
Oh,
maybe.
100%.
That'll be
100%.
quite the watch along. I mean, if you had everybody in
Oh,
person,
man.
depending if
Oh,
we win or lose, things would be breaking. Things are
right,
hugs,
yeah. Oh
freaking
yeah. Oh
tears
yeah.
of joy.
Oh yeah.
If we
Oh,
tie
doing a
again,
watch along.
I think
Seb,
whoever's
doing a
walking on
watch
the
along.
street next will be brutal.
Yeah, no, Seb, doing a
They'll,
watch along
they'll
in
face the
person.
rage.
Oh yeah, no, like doing a watch along in person, Sev. I'm telling you, it'll be so funny. It'll be so
Oh my god. You guys will be on camera and I'll just be like
No,
I'll
I'm
just be in the
no,
background like just hanging out.
listen, when it comes to being like in these big type of like events, for example, like when I'm with other Juve fans or like when I'm with even rivals, I like to just squeeze it a little bit, I like to just put it out there, and I love to rub it in, so I go crazy around my house. Like I'm telling you, when you meet my dad, he'll tell you everything. It's crazy. It's
Bro,
crazy.
how about this? Let's get your dad on the live.
He wants to.
I've been saying
Finally
that. I've been saying
He
that.
finally wants to. Angelo, remember when he went to breakfast with my dad before he left?
Yeah.
He said that he wants to. So we'll get live. We'll do one. We'll do like me, you, Reno. We'll do Angelo here as well.
Yeah,
We'll have like a big
let's
huge party. We'll do like a big
yeah.
huge party. Oh yeah, no, I'm telling you, you love my dad. Like I said. Oh yeah, big Juventino as well. Oh yeah, no, 100%. You guys are
Not a
like.
Yeah,
huge
we
Vlahovic
could
fan.
debate. We'll debate.
Oh yeah,
We'll
one thing,
debate.
Sevenino, he's not a big huge Vlahovic fan. That's the
Oh boy.
only
Oh, so
thing.
we'll definitely debate.
That's the only listen, but this is why I said that, I usually sometimes I would say have a big disagreement with my dad in terms of Vlahovic sometimes because in the beginning I did really like Vlahovic, but since he's been missing a lot, and the injuries and this and that, I'm like, okay, listen. In my opinion, he has a huge potential. He's definitely going to be a good player, I think, and maybe, like I said, but I think that with Juve right now, I'm not sure what's going on right now. He needs to get back into form. He really needs to
Yeah.
show people, because I'm telling you right now, my dad would be like, I'm telling you, I was just like waiting for Vlahovic to score because he'd be like in my ear when I'm sitting down on the couch, Seven. He'd be like, "Yeah, what's your boy doing today? Nothing." And guess what? All of a sudden, like I remember he scored like 2 goals, Vlahovic, and I was like, "Dad, you know who he is? Say his name. Say his name." No, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's awesome. I love it. So I'll definitely have my dad on a show, guys. Like I said, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that because that'll be a big one. Maybe I'll have also my brother Frank coming on as well. That'd be funny. That'd be so fun.
We got to
I
do
want
it.
the
We
whole
got to
family.
do
We're
it.
gonna have the whole family here. CL prediction, guys. Okay, you know what? Let's do the predictions. Why not? Let's do predictions. Severino.
Oh, I don't really know Bruges. I don't really know the team too well.
Yeah.
Coming off of the way we played yesterday, I'm gonna go 2-0. I'm gonna go 2-0.
That's crazy. That was the exact score I was gonna say.
Wow.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Juve.
That's crazy. I was just gonna say that. That's actually hilarious.
Where are we playing on Tuesday?
In Bruges, in Belgium.
We're
Yeah.
playing in Bruges. Okay. I don't again I don't know them too well. But I like our momentum that we have going right now. I could see a 2-0 game. Sorry,
Yeah.
Ange.
Um,
2-0 who? 2-0 who? To
Juve.
Juventus or?
Juve. Yeah, Juve.
Oh no,
Okay,
no,
no.
yeah, 2-0 Juve, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what crazy. I was just thinking that. I also just for while we're on the point of home and away, I'll tell you where is it? Here.
Mhm.
The hold up, my computer is loading. The Benfica game is home. If anyone
Yeah.
did not know that, just
Yeah.
sorry. If anybody in the chat did not know that, that's a home match. Our upcoming Champions League match will be away. So for those who are wondering about the Benfica match, hopefully we could win at home and celebrate in Turin.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, and hopefully Di Maria doesn't like
Oh my gosh.
score a brace against us.
I hope not. That'll be terrible. That'll be really
Hopefully he
bad.
doesn't think he's playing in the World Cup final. And
This is my
actually-
prediction, everybody. 3-1. 3-1 to Juve. 3-1
Whoa.
to Juve. Oh yeah. No,
Hold.
like I said. I really think that Juve. Listen, I think Bruges, when it comes to playing in their stadium, it's going to be a little bit tougher than you guys may think. But I think that we'll get over the line. I think that we will definitely score 3, especially if Colomani, a couple other guys, I think are going to be there. I think he's definitely going to be grabbing maybe like people are going to be grabbing a couple goals, and especially because Yildiz is okay, which that's a good thing. He's not. I don't think he's injured, and also Conceição, I think he could be back for the Bruges game.
Well, hopefully.
I'm just like praying on that because I think we really need that spark, especially on that wing. So, 2K Champions says 2-0 and Bangla and Vlahovic. Wow. Milan says 2-1 versus Bruges and 0-0. 0-0. What the? Don't please do not say another 0-0. We do not need another tie, okay, buddy? Milan. All right, no more 0-0s, okay?
No more
I
draws.
had enough. I had
Boot
enough.
'em.
I had enough with that, bro. Again with this team. Hey, this guy scares me right now, man. I'm telling you, he's been good. Is Di Maria a toxic ex that you had, Seth, and you're Oh my god. Hey, Melon. But here's the thing. I think everybody was a fan of Di Maria when he came to Juve. I think.
Oh yeah.
The
How
way
could you
that
not be? How could you not be?
come on. That, in my opinion, like I said, Di Maria has always been, I think, a gem for Juve too. Even though I think it wasn't, his best year coming to Juve either. Older as well. But I think when it was on his day, it was on his day. Like against that, like he scored that worldie of a goal, Sev. That one
Yeah.
game against his French
Oh
team.
my God.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Like that
Oof.
curve on it, I still remember it. But yeah, no, I mean, anything else you guys want to mention before we wrap things up, everybody?
I'm gonna go with just I think, and I don't want to start
Mhm.
this up again. I really think Coop needs a sit down.
No, yeah, no,
I
I
think
agree.
that Coop needs a sit down.
Yeah, no, I agree, 100%, 100%.
Even if it's just one game or a half, I just think he needs to be put in check a little bit. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
100%, 100%.
He
And
needs to get a fire like that. He needs to perform.
yeah,
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Somebody
it
needs to
says
light a fire underneath him.
yeah,
Yep.
no, it's yeah. Melon says yes. Everyone loves Di Maria, but this guy Seb talks about him like he's the Messiah coming down every time about Benfica. Oh man, this guy Melon is such. Melon, big up to you for being on the channel because I'm telling you right now, you definitely a funny guy. Oh man. Chad
Melon's
Matthew.
talking to Sev like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew says, well, he's
maybe his
Ange.
relationship is there.
Hey, Ange. Here's the thing. This guy's a Jersey guy, so we all know.
Who?
Yeah, Melon's from
Oh,
Jersey, New Jersey.
yeah.
So we all know how the Jerseyans are.
Yeah. This guy was talking that his bagels were better than New York bagels.
Yeah, New York bagels. Yeah,
Yeah, we all know where the apple's falling from.
Yep. Well said.
Yeah.
Well
Oh,
said.
yeah. And Matthew says, what's up, JCC? How do you see Colum lining up with you guys? You think he got the potential to steal us far? Yeah, it depends on Vlavic's form. One, it depends
Yeah.
also if Colomwani is definitely going to be that sort of impact striker from the Mercato. So let's see what happens. I'm really very optimistic about his arrival and about how he's really going to play under Motta. So let's see. He's definitely have something to prove, to PSG and for us as well, in order for us to maybe go after him. We'll see. But yeah, no, he's definitely. I don't think he's going to be like a bench player. He's definitely going to be definitely fighting for that starting spot. So that's what I'm saying. Vlahovic, get ready. Start coming. Let's go. Wrap up the goals.
Put him in check. Put him in
Yep.
check. Just that's it. Put him in check.
Angelo, you love Jersey.
I have to say the beaches did clean up down there, but New York food I
man.
do like better.
This guy says more Jewish people live in Jersey. Of course, we got better bagels. What is wrong with this guy? I don't understand. This guy says
The
the
water
Jersey,
the water
Jersey
to make the
bagels,
dough is
I'm not
better
sure.
for New York, bro. The water
Yeah,
for
not
the dough and everything is better in New York. That's why they
sure.
ship the water from New York to all over the place so that they could try to
Melon.
replicate our
Melon,
dough and
listen to
sauce.
what Ange is saying right now. Listen, did you hear what he just said? Come on. It's late. I gotta go to sleep. Listen to what he's saying.
Yeah, but like I said, let's like I said, let's see what happens with this game against Bruges. I want to see a lot more from this Juve, especially if Colo does something. But yeah, no, like I said, I think that does wrap up everything. And like I said, big up to everybody in the chat again. Thank you for joining this live. Severino, thank you for coming on. Angelo, thank you for stopping by as well, brother. Always. And yeah, like I said, everybody, make sure you like and subscribe. Do your thing, everybody. Let's keep it going. I really
We're
want
almost at 720, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Almost
like I
at
said,
720.
let's keep it going. Let's
Let's
keep it
go.
going, everybody. 720. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel. Share the content. At 1,000 subscribers, everybody, we will be doing a giveaway. So like I said, let's
And
go.
I will be doing a buzz cut.
Yeah, and a yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So like I said, everybody, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. And by all means, like I said, big up to everybody in the chat. Make sure to share the content, of course. Watch the videos, guys. Watch the videos and comment. What are you guys doing? Watch the videos. Go watch them now. All right. Big up to you guys. Big up to you guys. Everybody in the chat. Big up to Melon as well. Big up to Matthew. Big up to who else here as well? Big up to 2K champion. Big up to Antonio as well. Inguanjato as well. And by all means, fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Ciao a tutti,
Ciao
everybody.
tutti.
Ciao a tutti.